Time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Seymour. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now on 2nd and 16, Haskins. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line. Here we go. Wide. Get one down. Watch the shit.
On first down, Seymour. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Kill. Turn up. Kill, please.
They'll try the left side. Seymour. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They'll run on first down. Seymour. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bills have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now a handoff looking right, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Play action now, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Complete. It's Henry. A gain of 6 there on first. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From midfield now, Haskins. And he rifles one incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 41, Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
First down, Buffalo.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Off the play fake, Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Terry. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On first down, Hobson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the run. They're running it.
On second and 12, Winston. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Winston. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
And the Bills first down.
Ready. White 25. Hey, we got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Flip, flip, flip. There we go.
To throw is Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Come on, green, triple team. There we go.
Jameis to throw it. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
There we go.
From 17 yards out, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Now Haskins on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down now, Seymour. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And caught by Henry. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
We got this. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. Forced out to his left. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkle.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it'll bring up third down. Third down, here's Haskins. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this 38. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. Fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's a good chunk of yards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Winston. This one complete to Ingram. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Check, watch the 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Hey, check 24. Check 24. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Check.
To the air again with Winston. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Terry. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver Forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Haskins now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 1st down. Haskins going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. Oh, he nearly picked it. Maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get this back to just the 20 with a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Von Bell up to make the tackle. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Flip it, flip it, flip it. All day, dog. Check 26, check 26. Watch that. Green, triple team. Let we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Winston. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They go play action. Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Haskins will throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Seymour. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Watch the twist. No. Off.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
I'm going for back.
To throw on third down. Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. To try again after the sack. Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd down now, Hobson. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
That's the way to make it spin, baby. That's the way to make it spin. Ready? Flag. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All right. Here we go. Let's go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They go play action with Haskins. And that'll be incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that's incomplete.
Pass on 3rd down. Intended for Hunter Henry. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team once more. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. Another 3 on the board. He's been the lone bright spot. That's now 4 field goals.
If this offense had finished a few drives, we'd be looking at a different complexion to this ball game because right now, the trade is really wrong for them, isn't it? They're trading field goals while the other team's scoring touchdowns. That's not going to work.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 6. At the 32-yard line.
On play action, Winston. Looking deep downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
25 yards that time. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
It's been a long day for you.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Let's go. Let's go.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Again, it's Haskins. And he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Jameis to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From midfield now, Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Able to find Harris, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. It's brought in by Harris. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
We play to win. Let's go.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throw left side complete. It's Ramsey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Got it. Line's 50. Not here. What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight. We got three.
Now it's Haskins. He completes it to Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Now at this stage in the 4th, hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a handoff working right. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Ready. Black 22. Right there. 56. Watch the twist. Here we go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Going to give this time to the tailback. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Saints' 38-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Bills, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Buffalo, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.